Today we're going to talk about the ink brush in Salmon Run. In this series I break down weapons and how to use them in Salmon Run. The videos are short, non-exhaustive and aim to make you feel a little bit more comfortable with the weapon when you're playing Salmon Run. Number 1. The ink brush is a lightweight brush that has exceptionally great mobility but low damage capabilities. It has limited range, and if you don't have a way to rapid fire, it can feel tough to use and as a result almost useless sometimes. Because of its limited strength, the only thing you can crush are small fry. Everything else will knock you back. Number 2. With the ink brush, you are able to defeat a lot of bosses with relative ease, and others, not so much, but more about that in point 5. Stingers go down really quickly, provided you have the safety to take them out. Fish sticks are easily taken care of, and the ink brush has no issues reaching them with the help of Squid Surge. The ink brush has a great ink tank, so using bombs to assist with killing enemies will help you. Fly fish and moors are particularly easy to take care of. The paint output on the ink brush allows you to deal with flipper floppers quite easily too. It's also worth keeping an eye on drizzler torpedoes too, as this ensures a quick way to deal with them. Number 3. When rolling, the ink brush does 40 damage. When flicking, the ink brush does about 36 damage, but this can vary with how far away from the target you are. The ink brush is limited by how fast you can spam ZR, and if you have issues doing this consistently, you'll struggle with the weapon. I have issues with my hands, so rapid, repeated mashing of ZR just isn't an option for me all the time. If you're like me and struggle with this action, the next 2 points will give you an understanding of how I use the weapon and how to offset that problem. Number 4. The speed of the ink brush is something you'll want to use to your advantage when playing with this weapon. When rolling with the ink brush, you're able to move at speeds other weapons can't, and you're able to get around enemies and the terrain with a lot of ease. You're able to weave in and out of enemies, and being in the rolling form helps damage lessers too, even if it feels like you're not doing that much. Being able to get to different parts of the map quickly allows you to take care of statics and run eggs your teammates might not be able to help with. Just as an extra, when you're going for static bosses, maybe keep a slamming lid alive if you can, as it will help tremendously with boss and lesser kills. Oh, I should have saved it. It's gonna take me ages. Let's go! Fuck off! Number 5. Understanding the limitations of your weapon is just as important as knowing the advantages, and allows you to help develop a deeper understanding of weapon roles and what your weapon is able to accomplish. For the ink brush, the limitations are clear: lack of range and inconsistencies with damage output. In situations where you're faced with bosses you can't quickly or safely defeat, the answer most of the time is to deploy specials. The other answer is to find high ground. You can one-cycle a steelhead if you can reach it. Scrappers can prove annoying, but stunning them and facing them towards your teammates usually signals for them to help you defeat it. Use your bombs to help build cumulative damage. Also, in extra waves, use the eggs to assist with damage. Shout out to my friends in the community who lend their time to do scenario code so it's easier to get footage. I really appreciate you. The footage you see in these videos are a bit of a mix between freelance and squad games. I hope this video helps you appreciate the ink brush a little more. Let me know what you think and what weapon you'd like me to cover next. See you soon. No way, let's go. I'm glad I be at that. Saving your booyahs for mothership.